Hi, so starting off with I guess I'm gonna go muddiest point here, um, on what was my muddiest point from the lecture. Um, I think that the part that really I didn't understand was the objections to using sociology to explain science. Um, and it, at least the first couple of points that were brought up in the lecture, really confused me because to they seemed to go against the issues with other parts of philosophy that we've learned about previously. Um, and I remember I forget what the source of this idea is, um, but it's the fact that, like, you can prove any point if you try hard enough and use certain kinds of flawed logic. Um, and I just think that there is a huge sociological aspect to science. I mean, there's tons of ways that if you give funding to certain uh, research institutions or whatever, they're gonna give you the result that you want. And that's just how humanity works. There is a human story to every person. Like, people, I mean, that maybe it's just my bias, but people don't think like how scientific papers are written. Um, and I think that completely ignoring sociological ideas completely ignores science. I think that most of the what I've seen from this philosophy says that you really can't trust science. You can't trust the truth on a large level. You can't just say, "Oh, science said this; it's right." Um, and where I think it collides with philosophy is, I think philosophy is great and it could teach us how to think about science, but in terms of the science that actually takes place, I think it's overwhelmingly influenced by sociological issues. So I think that an individual can look at science that has come out that is influenced by these sociological issues and can apply their philosophical knowledge to the science to know if they really think it's true. I think that we just can't trust science. Um, and on to the second point about the symmetry principle, I think this goes hand in hand with what I'm saying. Um, I think you can explain how people get to ideas right or wrong in the exact same way. It's the exact same processes. A lot of times it's the same logic. I don't think people, when they're doing science, are necessarily trying to pick out logical fallacies or thinking about, oh, should I use this logic or that logic. I think it comes down to people do research, and some of it, and most of it is done right and some of it is done wrong, obviously, but you can do things that are completely right and it's just not reality. So yeah, I think it can be explained the same way. Thank you.